My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers win!
We fuck all you bitches at the trap house. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. My trap house. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address.
See, I grew up with Viewtiful Joe, so this is going to sound very biased, right? Viewtiful Joe is one of the best games of the early 2000s. See, what makes this game so good and fun does not just boil down to the combat or the story or any of that, right? Maybe this game is just like more of an acquired taste, but there's one thing I know for sure, that this game is 100% slept on.
Oh, me? Viewtiful Joe.
Alright, so without giving out too much of the story or of the game, I'm going to tell you enough so you can get the gist of this game, okay? Alright. So the game starts off with Joe and his girlfriend Sylvia in a movie theater, and all my man Joe wants to do is sit and enjoy his masterful piece of cinematography over here, but Sylvia can't seem to keep her hands off of him. So as Sylvia recognizes the man named Captain Blue from the movie screen, a giant whole-ass robot just grabs her and straight up take her into the damn movie and runs off. Then a few seconds later, the exact same thing just straight up happens to Joe. See, this is the part of the game where any normal, sensible person would think to themselves,
What the fuck are you talking about?
but this ain't a normal game. So, Joe lands in Movie Land and has absolutely no choice but to fight his way through Movie Land, right? Since a bunch of bad guys just seem to try and run that fade, like they want the sauce right there, right off the bat. So Joe comes across Captain Blue's like spirit or something, or apparition. I don't remember if they really explained that or not. But anyway, he shows Joe how to use his powers, and then the goat is born, baby!
Head to the go-go, baby! You want some? We'll come and get it!
Keep in mind, while Joe is transformed, he has 3 controls over VFX: slowdown, time, Mach speed, zoom in, and on top of that, all these powers can all be combined together too to work even better. So as the game progresses, you solve these relatively easy mini puzzles and make your way through the boss and progress to each level, yada yada. I mean, you get the drill. It's a game from the early 2000s. See, now here's the thing, right? What makes this game completely slept on doesn't exactly fall on a one specific category, so I'll break it into pieces so it'll be easy to understand. So number 1 is the combat, right? So the combat's pretty simple. One button does punches and the other one does kicks. But the way you combine your punches and your kicks with your VFX can change how your combat is dramatically, right? For example, if Joe is using slow motion, then his punches are slower but stronger. And if he uses Mach speed, he moves so fast that he creates after images that attack more than one bad guy, right? You get it. So you're going to be using your VFX throughout the entire game, but don't just use all of it, because you'll turn back to normal and then you have to wait a few seconds to turn back into Viewtiful Joe. So after you complete each little segment and level, you're taken to like a checkpoint screen where you can save your game or continue, or you can upgrade Joe, right? Here is where you can power up your existing moves or completely buy brand new ones for him to use, right? Pretty standard stuff, you get it here. The story is pretty simple to get. It's an early 2000s game. Beat up bad guys, save your girlfriend, beat up bigger bad guys. It's just pretty easy to understand. Now obviously I'm not going to tell you about the story because then that defeats the purpose of me telling you to go play the game. You can, however, buy it on PS2 or GameCube or whatever you want to play it on and keep it cheap, or you can watch it on YouTube, or really you could just emulate the game. It's up to you. Now the music, oh my god, the music. This game has some of the best music I've ever heard in any video game soundtrack. I mean, honestly, just listen to this. Just listen to this. I honestly feel like I've said enough here, right? Go pick up Viewtiful Joe and maybe even go try out the sequel Viewtiful Joe 2, right? Viewtiful Joe is awesome, dude. He just is. And I miss seeing him around, right? And if maybe a certain game franchise who's known for having gaming crossovers, if they were to come out with a new sequel and they were to decide to add him as a DLC fighter, that'd be pretty fucking dope.
Forever, ever. I got what you like, yeah. Don't put up a